All right, this is where I left you guys last, pondering this step out. So let's get my step out page here. I've prepared a page. Look at that. I'm getting better at this. I'm going to create a square in pencil right in the middle of my page. And that's how it's going to be on all of my squares. Just a little square in the middle of my page. I'm not even drawing them, super well. Just right in the middle of my page. Don't know how many steps I'm going to need. Trying not to go over 9 steps. I really, really don't like to go over 9 steps. I don't know what happened to my nice day. It's gotten hot. Why is it hot? Okay, so that's step 1. We're going to draw a pencil, box, and we're going to draw inside the pencil box. We're going to draw a, oh, I need red. I'm going to draw a circle. And we're going to draw this. I'm trying to simplify, but I want that to be shown that that's pencil and not ink. I think that's the way I want my first step. So my first step is going to be a circle and those. A circle and those. Right? I think so. I'm going to have to come up with a name for this one too. Then the next step, red pen. Next step is to draw this part and an aura. Like that, right? Are we following along? You guys drawing with me? I hope so. Hope somebody's drawing along with me and seeing if this is feasible or if I'm just out in left field. So far, I think this step is doable. So how are you guys? Doing well? Let's see, we're into December now. Yeah. Work should be a challenge at this point. It's already picking up. I'm drawing this in the middle of November, and it's already picking up quite a bit. We've tried to hire more people. I think we've had what I consider a record short time for an employee. You know, not everybody's suited for retail. They just aren't. One young lady started yesterday. She was supposed to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. She showed up about 9:20. She showed up wearing a blue jeans and a crop top. That is not appropriate dress for retail. I don't mind so much the blue jeans, but the crop top, really, she shouldn't be showing her belly. She just shouldn't. Regular t-shirt would have been fine since she didn't have a uniform yet. But yeah, crop top and blue jeans. 20 minutes late. Then she kept checking her phone. Phone should have been in her pocket. She should be paying attention to what she's doing. She's supposed to be learning things. I was teaching her, but every time I turn around, I saw her with her phone out of her pocket. That was something we had to address. And then the next thing I know, we've been training for about an hour and a half or so, and it was time for my supervisor's lunch, so she went to lunch. When she came back, I took my break. When I came back, the new girl walked out front. I said, "Where'd she go?" She hadn't been there even 2 hours, so she wasn't due for a break yet, because you get a break at 2 hours. She hadn't even been there 2 hours. She'd been there about an hour and 40 minutes or so, 45 minutes. My supervisor said that, yeah, she's decided that she needed to have lunch, and I told her, no, you just don't get to have lunch whenever you feel like it. Just because it's almost 12 o'clock, your shift started, earlier. You haven't been here that long. It was like 11:30. I don't remember what time it was, but it was not that time. Let's see. Next step. Anyway, she was told that she could have a 15-minute break if she wanted one. So she went outside to take her 15-minute break, and when she came back, because her 15-minute break took longer than 15 minutes, and when she came back, she quit. Decided she couldn't cut it. So she was there less than 2 hours. That's a record. So we're going to do that as a step with this. I think we can figure that out as a step. Can't we? I think we can figure that out as a step. All right. That is a step. Doesn't need anything else with that step that we can put in here that would make some sense. That I think we're going to put these dots here as part of this step. They're going to be kind of in line, like as if this is a circle. What's that? Okay. So let's try that. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a challenge. People don't want to work. I don't get it. That's good. Okay. And then this little spot. Okay. That seems to be working. Okay. Oh, what else can I talk to you about? I don't know. You can fast forward through this bit if you want. I'm just gonna, do each step one by one. This might not be my best video ever in terms of viewership, because nobody might want to watch this, but this is what you got to do if you want to make step outs. Oh, that was, I didn't leave enough space there. Well, that's all right. We will make do. Like that. You guys ever use DocuSign? Have you ever had company use DocuSign as a means to sign documents? I had to do that recently with a banking document. And the company uses all sorts of interesting information to create a security question. It creates the security question based on the information it can gather using your name, your birthday, and your social security number. I guess it searches public records and then creates questions. I have no problem with that. But because for a short period of time we lived with my we lived with my husband's grandmother, but we had our mail sent to my husband's parents' house, because for a while we had no home. It wasn't because we were homeless. It was because we had sold our home and we were waiting for our new home to be built. And as a temporary measure, we had about 9 months or so where we had to live with family. Well, it was asking the weirdest security questions about my mother-in-law, which was fine. I could answer most of them, but one of them was asked me her age. Well, she's currently deceased, so she isn't an age. So I said I couldn't answer the question because I didn't know what they wanted. Did they want her age at death? Did they want how old she would be today if she was still alive? I didn't know, so I didn't answer the question. So then I was locked out of my document. That was weird. Okay, next step. Where should we go next? So next we should do this shape. I think that will be an easy shape to do. We're going to do that. And this and this, like that. Little rice shape, a big rice shape, and leaf shape. Little rice shape, big rice shape, and I can't do it upside down. Little rice shape, big rice shape, leaf. I'm trying to do it upside down. Why is it so darn hot all of a sudden? It was not hot earlier today. My watch wants me to do a stretch. It's 2:30 in the afternoon and now it is hot in here. When I first started drawing in here this morning, it was only like 65 out here. Now it's probably in the 80s. Might even be in the 90s out here. Okay, so that's a good step. So let's do the rest of these. That's a better way to draw that. Well, that's a much easier way to draw that. Okay. Figured out a better way to draw that. Well, somebody keeps trying to contact me. What's going on? I'm going to read a question out of the book because I feel like I'm not saying anything and that makes for very boring content. Where'd my book go? I lost my book. There it is. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm knocking things over. This book is called If, Questions for the Game of Life. I found it at a library bookstore. Cost me $1. Don't remember where I left off with these questions. Do you? I may say them more than once. So, if you could put a new tattoo on someone you know, who would you pick? What would it be? And where would you put it? Interesting question. Tattoos? I would choose my niece because she loves her tattoos. My sister's daughter. And I would probably give her a mandala. And I don't know where I would put it because she has so many already. I'm not too sure where she has a spot for it, but maybe on her shoulder. She's working on a sleeve. So she has plenty of beautiful artwork going up her arm. But I think she would appreciate a mandala. She may even already have one. I have not seen all of her tattoos. Good question. If you could make someone else live one moment from your life, who would you select and what moment? Gosh, I don't know. I think there is someone in my life who did something that really scared me. I'm not going to say who or what they did to really scare me, but it literally terrified me to the point that I am now fearful of particular situations that are, that just terrified me. And they thought it was funny, and it was terrifying. And if I could have that person live that moment in my skin, they would know, they would understand how deeply they affected me and my future and moving forward in my life. I'm going to be vague because I don't want to out anybody. I don't want to be mean. Just saying. You terrified me. You know you terrified me, but you still think it's funny. Luckily, that person's no longer really in my life. One Christmas card, once a year. That's about it. I'm okay with that. All right, next step. I think I want to then do this part. This sort of carrot part. So let's do like that. Ooh, I didn't do that very good. I didn't turn my page. See what happens when you don't turn your page? And then it needs little leaf bits. Okay, we're going to do that part. So let's do this and this. And then do it. Next one over. Next question. If you could only keep one home appliance, which would you keep? I think the stove. I want to eat. I was going to say the microwave, but I think the stove is more versatile. You don't have to have a microwave. You have to have a stove. I think I keep the stove. I can wash dishes by hand. I can wash clothes by hand. But how in the world do you cook if you don't have a stove? That would be my answer. Okay. Now, question is, how frilly do I want to get? Do I want to just leave this like this? As a simple base? I think maybe I do. I think I've managed to do it down into 5 steps so that would be what it looks like at the end. And then you can embellish. What do you guys think? I think that will work. So there's step 1, a pencil box with your circles, circle in the middle and your half circles there, and then make an aura, and then make these sort of arch shapes like that with that bit. Then make your fleur-de-lis shape. If you want to make it more fleur-de-lis like this, you know, feel free to do that. That's just a shape that's hard for me to draw, so I simplified it into that. And then put your little carrot shapes in here. I might make these a little bit further apart so I have more of a room in there, but it's okay. With the little foo-foos on the top. And that's it. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then we can embellish when we make our bigger one. So that's the step outs. And on the next one, I will draw a full-on picture using this. Oh, we need to make a name. We need to come up with a name. What kind of name do we want to come up with? Let's call it let's use Google Translate. Let's make a word. And let's change language to Basque. What does Basque do? Okay, we're going to use that word. We're going to use Tronpeta. Tronpeta, meaning trumpet in the Basque language. And the only reason I'm doing it in various languages is just because it gives me a more unique word that is not probably being used as a word for a pattern right now. Just try to keep us unique. All right, that's where we're at. I will see you on the next video. Let me know if there's if you like these styles of videos. If you really don't like them, please give me a thumbs down. I'm okay with thumbs down. Give me a thumbs up if you like this type of video where I'm teaching and deconstructing different patterns. And if you have just really hated this series and it's just something you don't ever want to see again, give me a thumbs down. That way you can use your thumbs up and thumbs down to vote on stuff, and I will keep that in mind. All right, you have a great day. I will see you on the next video. Go out and do something nice for someone today, and I'll be back. Bye-bye.